Hello and welcome to our channel. In this video we are counting down on world best franchise films and not to be missed by anyone. Those who love world best franchise films must give it a try and leave a comment below how many films you have already seen from this list or intent to see. Now let's get started. 10 Mission Impossible 1996, available on Netflix, directed by Brian De Palma. When U.S. government operative Ethan Hunt, Tom Cruise, and his mentor, Jim Phelps, Jon Voight, go on a covert assignment that takes a disastrous turn, Jim is killed, and Ethan becomes the prime murder suspect. Now a fugitive, Hunt recruits brilliant hacker Luther Stickle, Ving Rhames, and maverick pilot Franz Krieger, Jean Reno, to help him sneak into a heavily guarded CIA building to retrieve a confidential computer file that will prove his innocence. 9 Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone 2001. Directed by Chris Columbus. Adaptation of the first of J.K. Rowling's popular children's novels about Harry Potter, a boy who learns on his 11th birthday that he is the orphaned son of 2 powerful wizards and possesses unique magical powers of his own. He is summoned from his life as an unwanted child to become a student at Hogwarts, an English boarding school for wizards. There, he meets several friends who become his closest allies and help him discover the truth about his parents' mysterious deaths. 8 Rambo: First Blood 1982. Directed by Ted Kotcheff. Vietnam veteran and drifter John J. Rambo, Sylvester Stallone, wanders into a small Washington town in search of an old friend, but is met with intolerance and brutality by the local sheriff, Will Teasle, Brian Dennehy. When Teasle and his deputies restrain and shave Rambo, he flashes back to his time as a prisoner of war and unleashes his fury on the officers. He narrowly escapes the manhunt, but it will take his former commander, Richard Crenna, to save the hunters from the hunted. 7 The Lord of the Rings: The Fellowship of the Ring 2001. Directed by Peter Jackson. The future of civilization rests in the fate of the One Ring, which has been lost for centuries. Powerful forces are unrelenting in their search for it, but fate has placed it in the hands of a young hobbit named Frodo Baggins, Elijah Wood, who inherits the ring and steps into legend. A daunting task lies ahead for Frodo when he becomes the ring-bearer, to destroy the One Ring in the fires of Mount Doom where it was forged. 6 Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl 2003. Directed by Gore Verbinski. Captain Jack Sparrow, Johnny Depp, arrives at Port Royal in the Caribbean without a ship or crew. His timing is inopportune, however, because later that evening the town is besieged by a pirate ship. The pirates kidnap the governor's daughter, Elizabeth, Keira Knightley, who's in possession of a valuable coin that is linked to a curse that has transformed the pirates into the undead. A gallant blacksmith, Orlando Bloom, in love with Elizabeth, allies with Sparrow in pursuit of the pirates. 5 Rocky 1976. Directed by John G. Avildsen. Rocky Balboa, Sylvester Stallone, a small-time boxer from working-class Philadelphia, is arbitrarily chosen to take on the reigning world heavyweight champion, Apollo Creed, Carl Weathers, when the undefeated fighter's scheduled opponent is injured. While training with feisty former bantamweight contender Mickey Goldmill, Burgess Meredith, Rocky tentatively begins a relationship with Adrian, Talia Shire, the wallflower sister of his meatpacker pal Paulie, Burt Young. For the Terminator 1984. Directed by James Cameron. Disguised as a human, a cyborg assassin known as a Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger, travels from 2029 to 1984 to kill Sarah Connor, Linda Hamilton. Sent to protect Sarah is Kyle Reese, Michael Biehn, who divulges the coming of Skynet, an artificial intelligence system that will spark a nuclear holocaust. Sarah is targeted because Skynet knows that her unborn son will lead the fight against them. 3 Jurassic Park 1993. Directed by Steven Spielberg. In Steven Spielberg's massive blockbuster, paleontologists Alan Grant, Sam Neill, and Ellie Sattler, Laura Dern, and mathematician Ian Malcolm, Jeff Goldblum, are among a select group chosen to tour an island theme park populated by dinosaurs created from prehistoric DNA. While the park's mastermind, billionaire John Hammond, Richard Attenborough, assures everyone that the facility is safe, they find out otherwise when various ferocious predators break free and go on the hunt. 2 Die Hard 1981. Directed by John McTiernan. New York City policeman John McClane, Bruce Willis, is visiting his estranged wife, Bonnie Bedelia, and 2 daughters on Christmas Eve. He joins her at a holiday party in the headquarters of the Japanese-owned business she works for. But the festivities are interrupted by a group of terrorists who take over the exclusive high-rise, and everyone in it. Very soon McClane realizes that there's no one to save the hostages, but him. 1 Raiders of the Lost Ark 1981. Directed by Steven Spielberg. In the spring of 1936 an exploration party penetrates thick jungle on the South American continent. When the group's leader stops to examine map fragments, another of the group pulls a gun. The leader, hearing the click as the turncoat cocks the pistol's hammer, pulls out a bullwhip and disarms the man, sending him fleeing back through the jungle. The man who expertly wields the bullwhip is Dr. Henry Indiana Jones Jr. Harrison Ford, an archaeologist with a reputation for heavy-handed field work that takes him around the globe in search of ancient treasures. So that was the list, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching World Best Franchise Films Recommendations Countdown. For more updates make sure you subscribe to our channel. The handle is right in front of you.